Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm Zeng Zhen, founder and CEO of Fingerdance. At Fingerdance, our goal is to build a global information access infrastructure for deaf communities. So why we want to do this? There are over 70 million deaf individuals worldwide, but there's a huge shortage of human interpreters. The UN recommends one interpreter for every 100 deaf people, but in reality, it's worse than 1 to 5,000. So, we want to close that gap with our technology. Public data shows governments spend about $300 per person per year on sign language services. So even from this one angle, it's about a $22 billion global market. For companies in investing AI sign language translation, there are 3 key points benefits for them. 1, cutting accessibility compliance costs. Number 2, attracting and retaining new users, especially deaf users and other PWDs. Number 3, boosting their brand value. So this is our solution. A sign language large language model. It turns speech and text into sign language in real time and shown with a digital avatar. On the right is a simple example. 4 signs: you, dinner, finish, and you, and a small Q bar on the top showing a question. So our model can capture the sign language grammar and non-manual markers like facial expressions. Our business model is also simple. We are SaaS. We're charging by translation usage, and we can put this model into all kinds of softwares, websites, and plugins. So we have live deployments. First scenario is education and media. We are working with SkillsFuture, the largest vocational education platform in Singapore, to provide sign language subtitles for courses. A lot of deaf users have used it, and the certification is over 80%. We are also working with media teams to provide sign language captions for news, making their channels and programs more accessible. Next scenario is public services, especially the public transport. We partnered with SBS Transit, a leading public services in Singapore and Southeast Asia. We launched the Sylvia, a sign language virtual assistant. When a station makes an announcement, our system will show the sign language on all the screens in the station in real time. And we will expand it to over 50 stations all over the world, covering 170,000 minutes of translation each year, each station. And UITP also featured this function as one of 17 global AI success stories in public transport. Like I mentioned earlier, we can plug our model into all softwares and website plugins, so all companies can use our services easily, for example, API or SDK. Over the past 7 years, we have invested millions of US dollars in R&D and secured 18 IP assets, and briefed the national leaders, including vice premiers like in China and Singapore, and received coverage from CCTV, the Straits Times, CNA, 联合早报, and Harvard Business Review, etc. In summary, we are SaaS and we grow through channels like deaf associations, like cloud partners, for example, Alibaba Cloud, and we already supported Chinese Sign Language, Singapore Sign Language, and American Sign Language. Now we're headquartered in Singapore. In the next few years, we will expand to across APAC and globally. We aim to serve tens of millions of deaf individuals and help make the world more accessible for everyone. Thank you.